we were continuing with the steps to tackle the air pollution menace in the country. Then, fourth is the regional airshed approach that is crucial to address the pollution sources and impact across the region, which can learn from the Los Angeles, Mexico, etc. mega urban cities. Then there should be a provision for the end-to-end construction and waste management. The recycling of concrete, brick and stones, etc. from the existing building, rather than using sand from the rivers and tackling the illegal quarries. Strong legislation and enforcement are necessary, not just around Diwali but whole year. Seventh is wide-scale citizen and mobilization for awareness education, which can be done at a primary school level, from the colleges, etc., university. We have to rethink Western lifestyle. ये अच्छा एक है कि we have to adopt life initiative that is being implemented by the government. We have to use the science and technology to establish a real-time monitoring forecast. SUFFER जैसे है अभी, managed by IIT Pune, Indian Institute of टी से टेक्नोलॉजी मेट्रोलॉजिकल पुणे, ये होगा IIT में. So basically, overall, the article is talking about the sustained multidimensional approach which should be done, and we should learn from the example from other cities, mega urban cities such as Beijing, London, and Mexico City to tackle the air pollution. Basically, this is talking about the organ donation. 4 out of 5 organ recipient in a country are men, whereas 1 out of 5 are women. So basically, there is a gender disparity, and there should be a more awareness regarding the organ donation and organ recipient in the family and other society. So basically, 75% donation came from the mom and 25% from the dad. So this trend is changing now. 51% is coming from the mom and 49% of dad. So basically, rather than gender center, we have to promote as a organ donation as a very altruistic way, or it should be incentive. There should be incentive given to the organ donor also. तो इसमें क्या कहना है प्रवेश आपका ऑर्गन डोनेशन के ऊपर?
हाँ, इसमें यही है कि ये जो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन देखा जाता है, ये सोसाइटी का जो ट्रेंड है, जो पेट्रियार्कल माइंडसेट है कि आदमी का जीना ज्यादा जरूरी होता है बिकॉज ही इज अ लिवलीहुड अर्नर, ही इज अ ब्रेड अर्नर ऑफ द फैमिली। और दूसरा ये कि जो लेडीज होती है उनके ऊपर ध्यान नहीं दिया जाता है। तो ये कुछ रीजंस हैं। और इसके अलावा जो हमारी एजेंसीज जो हैं वो डोनेट जो मतलब जो रखती हैं इन द बैंक्स, इन द ऑर्गन बैंक्स, उनको भी एक मतलब एक ये मेरे हिसाब से एक यूनिक पॉइंट हो सकता है कि उनको भी एक इक्विटी बेसिस पे ये जो ऑर्गन्स हैं ये प्रोवाइड करने चाहिए। ऐसा नहीं है कि अगर कोई ज्यादा पैसा देता है तो उसको दो, इक्विटी बेसिस होनी चाहिए।
और एक
और
और
इसमें देखा जाना चाहिए कि किसको देते हैं तो वो कितना जी पाएगा, मतलब ऑल द फैक्टर शुड बी टेकन इनटू अकाउंट।
वन मोर रीजन कि आज के टाइम में हमें क्यों ज्यादा बेसिकली वी फील द नीड फॉर ऑर्गन डोनेशन, मतलब पहले तो ऐसा नहीं हम बात करते थे, अब भी क्यों हम बात करते हैं?
लाइफस्टाइल खराब हो गई है ना, मतलब अब पहले के आदमी ज्यादा जीते थे, अब के आदमी कम जीते हैं। पोल्यूशन
एक
भी
और
इसमें
सबसे
कितना है।
इम्पोर्टेंट प्रवेश, इम्पोर्टेंट मेडिकल एडवांसमेंट हो रहा है।
हाँ वो भी है। यस।
पहले तो ऑर्गन हम लगा ही नहीं सकते थे। रिवर कैसे ट्रांसप्लांट कर सकते हो, हार्ट ट्रांसप्लांट कैसे कर सकते हो 100 साल पहले,
हाँ वो
50 साल पहले,
डेवलपमेंट्स ही नहीं थी।
अब कर सकते हो। ठीक है, तो अब नेक्स्ट आर्टिकल में आते हैं। तो टेरिटोरियल आर्मी, डायरेक्टर जनरल ऑफ टेरिटोरियल आर्मी हैज विड्रॉन लेटर इट इज ऑर्डर ऑफ इकोलॉजिकल टास्क फोर्स। इकोलॉजिकल टास्क फोर्स, तो प्रेरणा यू हैव टू सर्च अबाउट दिस एंड यू कैन जस्ट गिव डिटेल ऑफ दिस वन। इकोलॉजिकल टास्क फोर्स है क्या?
Ecological task force basically, Oshik, are the services who maintain the greenery and who maintain, the ecological services within the army. So they comes from the normal army as well as from the territorial army. And what is the difference between territorial and the permanent army is that the territorial army are made for the civilians and the normal army is made for the defense personnel. So in the territorial army, you have to give your a certain amount of life throughout till you are not 60, and the condition is you have to have your self business employment opportunities. A normal individual who is working as an employee cannot be entertained in the territorial army.
Okay, Prakash. Then we have already discussed about the Odisha that is allowing ST to sell the land to the non-tribals. Then it's important ये article में कि airport to metro how non-core business brings firms more money. Mega airport such as Delhi Indira Gandhi International Airport, Mumbai Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport should not be seen as airport, but also mega shopping complex and hospitality, integrated real estate development. Reason? They are having more and more footfall due to the air travel, and second is uh, जो it is located in the prime zone. तो दो एरिया के कारण उनको मिलता है, तो ये बता रहा है.
और दूसरा इसमें ये भी है औषिक कि शॉपिंग कॉम्प्लेक्सेस और रियल एस्टेट का भी काफी इसमें जो नॉन कोर बिजनेसेस हैं they are also creating more money because if you talk about the Delhi metro, so one shop of hardly 50 square yards is provided you in 50,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees per month. So that is adding to the more money into the this accommodation industry.
तो इसमें बात है कि क्या क्या एरियाज IRCTC इम्पोर्टेंट इसको लिख सकते हैं. आंसर हम ई रेल हो गया, रेल नीर हो गया एग्जाम्पल. देन DIAL दिल्ली इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट लिमिटेड, और वैसे ही मुंबई का भी MIAL.
Yeah, these are the corporate businesses.
Corporate data using these services.
Kaushik, what is Johar in the context of Jharkhand?
जोहार झारखंड एक ग्रीटिंग है, मतलब
this is a term.
वेलकम, एक तरह से
हाँ.
ग्रीटिंग है, वेलकम. Weaker rupee has led to the India's first half oil import bill by 25,000 crores. Rupee depreciation has caused increase in the expenditure by the government regarding the oil.
नहीं, एक्सपेंडिचर, हाँ ये बोल सकते हैं इसको टर्म अगर हम बोलते हैं इम्पोर्टेड इन्फ्लेशन.
25,000 crores. हाँ, imported inflation. The petroleum product of the import in the first half of FY24 stood at around 18.42 billion because of the exchange rate of 82.46 per dollar.
If I ask the reason behind depreciation of rupee,
Weaker rupee, so there will be, I think, 2 to 3 areas. First is the strengthening of the dollar. Second is the destabilization and the fear of destabilization in the West Asia. This has been causing the issue of crisis.
हाँ, तो
इसराइल
डिस्टेबलाइजेशन
ने
की वजह
पाकिस्तान
से हो क्या रहा है, मतलब एक्शन क्या हो रहा है ग्राउंड पे जिसकी वजह से एक्चुअली डेप्रिसिएशन हो रहा है. ये जो फियर आप बोल रहे हो, डिस्टेबलाइजेशन ऑफ फियर या जो जियोपॉलिटिकल रिस्क एग्जिस्ट करते हैं, उसकी वजह से इन्वेस्टर्स कर क्या रहे हैं?
They are
they are
investing
thinking
their money in the safe
because
bonds.
हाँ,
हाँ, तो
they basically
कैपिटल
there's
हो रहा है ना, कैपिटल
flight
आउट
sentiment.
FCI.
हाँ, the flight sentiment among the investor because they are thinking that India's import will increase with the destabilization of the West Asia, because India imports LNG from the Qatar and the petroleum product from the Iraq and Saudi, etc.
और एक और
Diversification कम है,
इंटरेस्ट रेट आर्बिट्रेज की वजह से
interest arbitrage.
is not in favor of India.
Critical mineral block. Government to invite bids for 20 critical mineral block for lithium and graphite mines. MMDR Act 2023 opened up 6 more critical minerals: beryllium, lithium, niobium, titanium, tantalum, zirconium to the private sector for exploration and mining. तो एक important है. The central government has amendment law empowers the central government to exclusively auction mining, lease, composite licensing for a specified critical mineral. तो critical mineral लोग बात कर चुके हैं. There are those mineral which will help India to become a self-reliance economy in the very critical areas such as artificial intelligence, robotics, electronics, and chip industry, semiconductor, defense technology, etc. इसलिए critical mineral होता है.
And apart from
Security
that,
और
it will
strategic
help
interest
India
meet
to
करता है.
to reach the carbon neutrality emission target by 2070. And as far as the import and export is concerned, so India imports 70% of lithium requirement. And at the same time, we say that we are gonna increase the capacity of EV penetration from 1 to 30% by the very year 2030. So these data and these expectations will be met only when we will reduce the import of lithium, which is currently 70%.
Yes. Food subsidy will likely to exceed budget estimate by 18,000 crore. It is around 2.14 trillion. That is to 18,000 crore. MSP has been highest when a new policy of 50% profit over the computer cost of production was adopted for the price setting.
So I think this food rise in food subsidies again because of multiple reasons. Number one, we are providing the subsidized rationing food via the PDS, and then we are also giving the subsidies to the in the agriculture, both in the pre-harvest and the post-harvest. Then the money which is being invested by the government, both the center and the states, in control of the stubble burning, that is also getting added to the food subsidy programs. And then we have the agri subsidy, irrigation subsidy, electricity subsidy. So basically, we need a multidimensional strategies to deal the agriculture and to make it sustainable and to increase its space along with the services and the industry sector. So obviously we are working on these on a very multiple level.
We have already talked about the Foxconn. कैसे जो क्या
Raw
डिफरेंस है
material
Foxconn
supplier
और
basically for mobile phone
ठीक है.
products.
तो लास्ट है सर, इरिडा. तो प्रवेश, इरिडा है क्या, अगर उसको बताना है तो.
Basically, IREDA is the regulatory authority on the renewable agency, and it provides the rules and regulations and conduct.
Statutory body है कि नहीं?
IREDA is a statutory body, yes.
Under the Electricity Act 2001.
Under under the
Energy
Electricity Act
Conservation Act
2003.
2001. Energy Conservation Act 2001.
Yeah, okay.
तो ये रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज को नहीं बोल सकती, क्योंकि अगर इसका पब्लिक इशू हो रहा है तो अगर आप बाकी रेगुलेटरी बॉडीज इंडिया में देखो, लाइक आरबीआई हो गया या इंश्योरेंस रेगुलेटरी या ट्राई हो गया, तो दे आर नॉट लिस्टेड, वो कंपनीज नहीं है. बेसिकली दिस इज अ कंपनी डेवलपमेंट एजेंसी है, तो इसको हम रेगुलेटरी बॉडी नहीं बोल सकते.
Okay, Mansi, we have finished. We can take up financial explanation.
Okay, so now we are taking the financial aspects, and so retail inflation and wholesale inflation, we are talking from the last couple of days that how the core inflation and the wholesale inflation is getting up because of the again geopolitical tensions, then the food subsidies issue, then the global interest blockage which is happening, then the cartelization in the food industry which is happening by the retailers and by the wholesalers also. And then we have the Essential Commodity Act and other export and import customs requirements which are currently working on to deal with this problem. Then TV ad rates.
I think this is exactly yesterday's newspaper. या आज का newspaper है. नहीं, this is for 14th of November.